Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth, man, giving you the truth, and I'm talking about that red pill stuff on this one. I'm talking about women. Again, I like to say my disclaimer. I don't believe in mistreating women, but I don't believe in taking a backseat to them, catering to them, pedestalizing them, what have you. And I think that according to Scripture, when you do such things, it's ungodly, because that's not the system that the Most High set up, and that could be one of the reasons why it's unsuccessful. You could give a woman the world, they're gonna want the bum that don't do nothing. I know this. Can nobody tell me I'm wrong? They're gonna have feelings for the bum that hasn't done anything for them, hasn't bought them a car, hasn't had nice cars for them, haven't paid any rent, haven't done anything, and they will put him in front of their husband and in front of their potential husband that's a boyfriend at the time. And this is why you never revolve your life around a woman. That's the central theme of what I'm saying on this video, married or not. So what gave me the idea to this video is, and this one is not going to be very long, I promise you. And in fact, it's going to be the last one. And I want to thank y'all for watching all of my videos. And I know you're getting better as a person if you put into practice the things I say on these videos. So the guy comes in there. He goes up to the counter with the guy I talk to very often. I go in the store pretty much every day. And he says, my wife said, fill up my car. I'm like, as soon as he left, I started up. Y'all gotta excuse my can. In fact, let me go off camera with this because they not paying me, so. Yeah. And me and the other guy got to talking. I said, man, these guys, they got it all wrong, man. Like they creating these monsters. And let me tell you something. As you know, I did a video on how Miss America canceled herself. Now, I was doing some research trying to figure out a reason and a motive. And some people try to say, it's conspiracy motives, whatever. But when you research her, nobody comes up but her mother. Nothing comes up that she had a boyfriend, that she was ever married before, she had kids, none of that. And they use the term, they said she kept her business private. Well, that term is usually used when a person doesn't have the best dating life, or when a person is possibly an escort. But a lot of times it's not that they be an escort, they can't find what they're looking for. Either their expectation is too high or their expectation is too low. It's usually too high. Like, it did say she had a law degree, and she talked, and like I've seen clips of her Instagram that other people played, and she talked about some of the encounters that she faced, some of the racial tension that she faced, but ain't no boyfriend mentioned. And it brings me to this point. Not saying that you go by looks, but I'm not gonna lie, she's not a booger wolf. She's what most people would say pretty attractive. But y'all is getting punked by women that ain't nowhere near, and looks wise, what Miss America, who canceled herself, is. So what is that saying? That's saying that you devaluing yourself. You devalue yourself, because people in her stature and on her level do this very often. And they do it because even though they have credentials, the people that they will want for themselves have credentials too. And sometimes the people that they will want for themselves have this reason or not that reason for not wanting them. Not to say that's why she did that. And it's very unfortunate that she did it. But again, the point I'm making is a lot of you guys have devalued yourself to the point where you're getting punked by women who don't even, some of y'all wives, some of y'all girlfriends don't even keep themselves clean. Their feet stink. You know their feet stink, man. You know their feet stink. And should no woman's feet be stinking? They don't do anything to spruce themselves up. They denying some of y'all sex. And if you go by what they do the most, calling it the best, whatever they do the most, calling it the best, they very good at arguing, disrespecting you. But yet you refusing to go to the gym, you refusing to do this, you refusing to do that, you refusing to make moves that will make it better for you in your life, for her. And some of them don't look good, they don't smell good, and they don't act good, and y'all still giving in to them. What does that say about you? What does that say about you? And a lot of time when you put a woman in her place, she'll say it's disrespect, but it's really not sometimes. Like, if a woman gets to the point she's supposed to be your wife, she's supposed to be following you. If everything is friction in an argument, you put her in her place. Like you say something that kind of puts her in her place, like, I mean, you should be valuing yourself. I've seen this with, no disrespect to my childhood friends, but my childhood friends, some of them had way higher standards when they were younger. Now they older and they just taking all this mess off some of their women. Just taking all kind of mess off their women and still trying to be with them. Once they cheat, that's it. There's no relationship, kids or not. You're done. If they kiss a man, touch a man, if he put his hand in them places, even if he slap her on her butt and she likes it, or any of that activity, text, infatuation text, email, your relationship is done. And guess what's going to happen if you try to stay? Either she's going to go to the next step one day and just, she's going to cry. She's going to cry. She might even try to bring God in it. And she's going to try to justify it, but she's going to go to the next step of disrespect. Because disrespect is an uphill battle. It's like you going up the ladder, you're going up the stairs. Once they start disrespecting you, they don't go back to respect. They go up to higher levels of disrespect. So you got to figure out when you're going to DTB. As if she cheated on you, you should already be gone. If my wife ever had a nerve to do anything like that, the first thing I'm going to say, and me personally, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say, I know she has righteous character, but she's not perfect. She's not, nobody is. But if she were to go there, I'm going to be like, are you going to let me raise my own kids or no? No. Okay. Get my stuff. Talk to my kids, explain to them, and I'm gone. Ain't no working nothing out. You have sex with somebody else. Especially if she's not doing it to you. If your girlfriend is holding out sex on you, your wife holding out sex with you, and then she cheats, and there's no explanation for it, do not let her say anything, even if you got to put your hands in your ears like a kid like this, like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Whatever you got to do. There's no explanation, for that. There's no explanation for that. She is supposed to be following your lead, and women are not allowed by the scripture or by any other culture or circumstance to marry two men. And that's what it basically is she's marrying two men when she commits adultery. And she could try to say, oh, well, God is a forgiving God. No. We are done, is what you should be telling her. If she commits adultery, y'all done. Y'all done. And do not just be handing over your money to her in those suits. You better figure out a way to hide your money. Don't just give her your money, going to work for her, and she did that. You better figure out a way to tuck some away. You better go in there. If you got to tell a lie, you think the Most High going to send you to hell. And I'm not encouraging you to lie. I'm just talking. You think he going to send you to hell if your wife done slept with another man and you doing whatever you got to do to make sure she don't have you homeless as a result? I seriously doubt it, man. Because that ain't even his system anyway. But that's a whole nother video on a whole nother day. You guys, man, like just hearing that guy, man, is just unbelievable. And I think like what the way my mind works, I think of other stuff too. Like no wonder people hate their jobs. You got to work with men who are really boys, really mice of men. At home getting punked, then they come to work and they want to be a tough guy. The sucker for love off the job, then they come on the job and they want to help every damsel in distress. And some of these women won't even check on you. The only time you hear from them is when they want you to do something for them or get them something. Some of them you can't even go without getting into arguments and disagreements with them. But y'all put them first. And you not even doing what you need to do in your career to make yourself a millionaire because of her. The same adulterous, smelly feet, arguing, disrespecting you. She find everybody on TV more attractive than you, and everything else, all the other games that these women is playing. And you taking a back seat to her. That says a lot about what you feel about yourself. You have low self-worth. And if you a guy that's feeling any type of depression over any type of rejection from any of these girls or women, you need to raise your self-worth up and understand that they are 304s, the majority of them. Either they are or they want to be, and there's only a few that don't fall in those categories. Therefore, you need to raise your self-worth up. You need to stop revolving yourself around finding a wife or finding a girlfriend and go fishing and play video games and do things that are fun. Go on a trip, go to the casino, get you a burger and just look at all the lights. Whatever you got to do. Do not revolve your life around these women. Married or not, especially if you married. It's time to get your wife in check or DTB. Ain't no in between. Ain't no in between. Either she getting in check or you bouncing. If you try to go in between, you're going to have a miserable life. You're going to waste your years away that you can be having fun, enjoying yourself. And getting them off with somebody who wants you to get them off. And I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm just saying we all know that that's a part of life. You ain't never heard no prophet talk like this because most of these prophets, matter of fact, there's one prophet in particular. He calls himself a prophet, but it's clear that he's rainbow. No prophet is rainbow. No disrespect. If that's what you're choosing, that's what you're choosing. But the God of heaven, he's not going to pick you. And on that, I'm going to close. Thanks for watching. Get back to work. I'll see you guys. Hopefully I can make a video tomorrow or the next day, but it will be soon.